been like literally the longest time coming.
That ass girl. We've been working.
We have been working, but we're finally getting this out. We need to figure out a name for the show too. We'll figure it out. I don't know. But this is Jada, y'all.
Hey.
Jada is really like the voice of my reason. Do you want to tell a story about how we met? Because that shit is pretty funny. Okay, I'm gonna tell a story because it's hilarious.
You tell that.
So I'm gonna tell it from the very, very beginning, like when you tried to cuss me out on the internet.
Yeah, the whole beginning.
Okay,
yes.
So there used to be a little corner store down the street from my house, and I used to go in there when I smoked backwoods like pretty heavily. I used to go in there and get backwoods. Little did I know, the person who worked in that corner store is her baby dad. Her baby dad, okay? There we go. Mind you, I just want to preface before anybody gets any fucking ideas that I was never like on her baby dad. Like I never wanted him. It was never like that. I cannot say the same reciprocated. Like,
nah, that ass. That nigga's a hoe.
That nigga's a hoe. So, after a while, I don't remember like the exact timeline, but after a while, she had found me on the internet, calling me all types of bitches and hoes, and you trying to fuck with my baby daddy. Yeah, she was postpartum, like, don't get me wrong. And then I was trying to like, I remember because I was trying to be cool, like, this girl just thinks I'm fucking with her baby daddy, like, let me just try to ease her mind. No, she wasn't hearing that shit. She was not fucking hearing that. I was like, I don't fuck with him, like, yeah, just get backwoods from the store, like, yeah, wasn't hearing it. She cussed me the fuck out.
I came with the shits. I
literally cussed me the fuck out. And then like a couple months went by, and she had hit me up again, and she's like, I'm sorry.
You know how baby mamas be acting when these niggas got us fucked up. We would do the most, okay? And I'm a real bitch, so I had to,
She was trying to check shit, but she didn't know that shit didn't need to be checked. So like, I had to give her grace because I was like, you know what? It takes a real bitch to apologize.
It really do.
Especially to another woman that you think is fucking with your baby daddy. Like,
for real.
It takes a real woman. So we was cool after that. We had each other on socials. And then one night, there's this little party in town. I asked her if she wanted to go to this party. Mind you, we'd never like talked past like the cussing out and the apology. We never like kicked it. I think we had like passed each other in Walmart one time when my son said he was gonna steal something.
Yeah.
But she was like, yeah, I'm down. And then like we very like, I just remember being hella anxious.
Bro, same. I was like, not only did I cuss this bitch out, but like then I apologized.
Yeah. Like, and now she's asking me to hang out. Like, hey, I don't know. But the fact that she was like down for it right off the bat, I was like, all right.
I was like, it's a vibe.
It's a fucking vibe. And from that night, we got drunk that night. We danced our asses off. We was talking shit to niggas together. And we had a great fucking time.
A great time.
And from there, we've just grown and developed.
Seriously though, it's been a short but very fun, exciting journey.
Yeah. Very fun. Very fun and exciting. We've only gotten like a mini little tiff the other day, which I don't even like to consider because that was just like,
it was just like a disagreement.
Yeah, I mean like hardly even a disagreement. Maybe just like a disagreement over certain word choices. I don't even think
misinterpretation.
There we go.
It was definitely a misinterpretation and a misread of context. Because you know how I be when you doing text messages.
Yeah, it'd be misread over text messages, and that's exactly what it was. But like, yeah, we haven't had any like, we've never like gotten to arguments or like scrapped or like anything like that. It's only been hardly anything.
You know,
just keep it like that.
And we grown. We ain't doing none of that tit for tat shit. Yeah. And that's why we're bringing this to you, because we're trying to bring some different type of energy and show you guys the journey we've been on as friends, as people that, you know, didn't even know each other, and now we're like damn near inseparable. So
yeah, like, and to women too, like, personally, I just want to set the standard that you don't have to be like a mean girl to make friends. Like, you don't have to like you can literally just make friends. Like, it's not as hard as people try to make it seem. Like, of course you want to make sure that, like, people vibe with your vibe and they're not, like, haters and, like, shit like that. But as far as, like, hitting people up to see if they want to kick it, like, do it.
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Either they gonna fuck with you or they ain't. Period.
Honestly.
That's the realest of the real.
For real. And if they don't fuck with you, don't lose sleep over it. Like,
they ain't for you.
Yeah, you can be my friend, girl. Maybe.
Maybe not.
We'll see.
Depends if you align with who I am.
Exactly. And if you're a Leo, no.
We don't
Get the
fuck
fuck out of here.
So, since we went there, let's just go ahead and get our zodiacs out the way.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. This is another reason why her and I literally fit together like peanut butter and jelly. Okay.
So, I'll go first, I'm just an Aquarius, just one of the best signs there is.
Big Aquarius.
Big Aquarius energy.
Like, she's and Lord have mercy. And I don't mean that in a rude way because listen, I am an Aquarius moon.
Okay.
The way that
me.
Yeah, literally, like, my emotions and the way that, like, my emotional state comes off to other people is like an Aquarius, aka I don't give a fuck.
Period.
Babe. But I'm a Scorpio sun, so it's like a mix between I don't give a fuck and I really don't give a fuck.
We ain't giving a fuck around here.
And she, like I said, she's the voice to my reason because I'd be like, Jada, should I give a fuck? And she'd be like, girl, be for real. No.
Be for real.
That should be so funny. Oh my God. You guys don't even know. Like, we'll text each other shit throughout the day and be like, what should I say? And just be giving each other, like, the most ruthless responses. Like,
9 times out of 10, we ain't even sent to that. But we gonna feed off of that.
It be her that don't be listening, bro. It be fucking her that don't be listening. Because she's an Aquarius and she would just do whatever the fuck she fucking wants to do.
That's an Aquarius
But
shit.
you know what? I support your antics. whatever the fuck you got going on. Hey, I support it. I can't even say as long as
different angles, girl. I gotta get different feedback.
Yeah.
I gotta get different perspectives. Because, Aquarius, we got big emotions.
Yeah.
We be irrational.
It's
we be making some crazy decisions sometimes. So
you just need a little grounding.
Just
like, bring me back down to reality, and then I'm gonna decide what I want to do.
Let me not go to 10 before we hit 1.
There we go. That's like the perfect freaking explanation.
Yeah.
Like, let me not take it all the way there. Let me just,
pick around, see what we working with before you make that decision.
And that's how growth beats.
It really is, because without that growth, we would have some real problems.
We'd have some fucking problems. Between her, Lord have mercy, between us.
Between just us, okay?
We would have been.
Because I've had a Scorpio friend. We ain't friends no more.
Mm-hmm.
But me and this bitch, we just aligned differently. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that Scorpio friend had her moon in Aquarius, and
I doubt it, because she wouldn't like me.
She been gone. Okay, so
I've had Aquarius friends too, and like, I can think of one right now, and we're still cool. Like, we're not besties like we used to be, because life just kind of like took us in separate directions. Right. But we're still cool. She still be checking on me. I still be checking on her. Like, whenever I see her, I be like, oh my God, I love you. Like,
see? It's a personality trait. Like, it really is.
Yeah, I fucks with Aquarius for real. Like,
I fucks with Aquarius too. No. And I fuck with my bitch is Scorpio.
And then our third member of this little trio is a Capricorn.
A Capricorn. So get a whiff.
Yeah, and she's fucking hilarious.
Like, just naturally. I would call her a comedian, but it's just like natural.
It's her natural responses that just be funny as fuck.
Y'all go get a taste.
Yeah, you will. We'll have her on the show one day.
She was like, I'll be tuned in.
Period. Shout out. Period. Our Capricorn.
Boo, you know who you are.
Yeah, you sure do.
Being a single mom and dating.
Okay, let's just start from the very foundation. Being single is fucking hard. Trying to date is hard.
Dating, it's like, you gotta get an appetite for that shit.
Yeah. Like, you can't, there is no such thing as just like, I mean, maybe there is, but not in my world. Free willy-nilly dating. I'm not finna go on no fucking random date with somebody I don't know like that. First of all, let me tell you the story. This random man asks me on a date, right? The only reason why I said yes is because how he asked me on a date. It wasn't, oh, when are you free? I want to take you out. Blah, blah, blah. He was like, here's my phone number. Text me your availability. Oh yeah. And I'll take care of the rest. I want to take you out. I said,
taking charge, taking the fucking lead. I mean, if y'all didn't know, that's what gets a bitch wet. Okay.
So I thought,
it depends on who you are too.
It depends on who you are, but definitely delivery 10 out of 10.
That's how you're in there. Get somewhere. Because everything else that happens after that just depends on the vibe, all of that.
If you leave anything subjective to the woman, like, when are you free?
I'm never free.
Exactly. Catch me in traffic.
Like, I got 3 kids. Bitch, when are you free?
Be for real. Like, but if you approach someone and, you know, you have that confidence and that, I want to take you out, let me know, or text me your availability this week. Like,
give me options.
Yes, and I will take care of the rest, right? Okay, so I did that. I waited a little bit. I waited a couple of hours. 1, because I was busy working, and 2, I didn't want to, like, seem too eager.
I mean, yeah.
So I waited a little bit, and I text back, right? Or no, I didn't text him back yet. Because he went back to the Instagram message and put a little, like, emoji on it, like
trying to get you to hurry.
Yeah. So, and that was after like 4 or 5 hours. So I was like, oh shit. He wants my availability right now. He's trying to make plans.
The emoji on the already sent message.
On the already sent message. Okay. So I texted him. We're like, you know, finalizing the plans and shit. And he's like, do you want to meet me there? Or would you like for me to pick you up? I'm like, oh, he's giving options. He cares about my safety, right? Wrong. When I told him that I wanted to meet him at the restaurant, because, I don't know you.
I ain't getting in your car. Nigga.
I'm not getting in your car. I'm not giving you my address. Like, none of the above, right?
You gotta think.
This nigga has the motherfucking audacity to text my phone talking about, well, actually, if you were a quality woman, you would be okay with me coming to pick you up. Because I'm trying to court you properly, and you need to allow me to do that. Hold the fuck on, pump the brakes, cause you done. I'm the wrong fucking person.
See, y'all be getting ahead of yourselves.
Excuse me.
Getting ahead and expecting too much out of a bitch. You lucky that my bitch even responded. Let's just be completely real. First of all, let's just be real all the way.
You're lucky you even got a response. Second of all, who the fuck do you think you are to tell me what I need to be doing or what I need to accept?
Who said you could court me, nigga?
Who said you could court me? Okay.
I'm still stuck on that part.
To me, it's giving you don't respect my boundaries and you don't care about my safety.
Right.
That's neither here nor there, right? I keep it. I'm like, okay, weird response, but I'll respond. So I'm like, I kept it in the same format he came to me because I was trying to be a smart ass, but I said something along the lines of, it's more about my safety than you trying to court me. I give a fuck about my life, not your ego.
Oh, I know that set him off.
It fucking did. He ended up he ended up saying that all Portland women are trash and we don't deserve shit and nobody's a real woman because nobody knows how to be courted. I ended up just calling him a weirdo and blocking him. But in my head, I'm like, if several different Portland women refuse to allow you to court them correctly, don't you think you are the problem?
My boy, you got to switch up that approach because that's not it.
If it's not working, don't you think there's a problem with what you got going on? What you're doing?
Not you got mad about a bitch respecting herself.
Got mad. And then on top of that, why the fuck would you offer me a choice if you was just going to argue with me about it, you sassy ass?
Oh, no. Ain't caught the attitude. That's giving
a whole
so
attitude.
Unattractive.
It's giving sass.
It's giving you gonna be grown old by your motherfucking self because ain't no bitch finna be getting more sass than she gives. Okay?
It's ugly. And that's another thing. That's another reason why I'm in the position, because niggas really do be sassy. Like
bitches, literally niggas are the new bitches.
They like to fucking argue.
And it's like, I'm gonna argue with my kid before I come argue with your grown ass. Like, what? Babe, she making more sense than you.
She's making more sense, and she has a reasonable argument. You're just yapping, talking just to talk. It's just, I can't.
Damn, girl.
Y'all love to try to like, and then the thing about men is like, they don't know shit about you. Say you like get into an argument with a random man, right? He just got you fucked up. What's the first thing he gonna say?
He probably gonna call me a bitch. Mm-hmm. He probably gonna either say I ain't got shit, I'm broke, or I'm some type of hoe.
Mm-hmm. Gonna attack your womanhood.
Literally.
Either that or your looks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, especially me. I'm a big girl. You fat bitch. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Nigga, you thought that hurt my feelings?
You thought that hurt my feelings 2 seconds ago. You was just all up on this fat ass. So what you mean?
You was just trying to eat this. You know what? That's why we don't date y'all niggas.
I'm better off alone.
I'm better off with my fucking vibrator that I don't have. Like... No, but you gonna really have to put that little thing in there, like...
the sound.
So since we talk about dating stories, I feel like it's only right to share that. Okay, we're gonna dive into this story. I have definitely told you, but we're gonna get back into that. Okay. So, little on me, I don't date niggas. Let's just get that out the way. I don't date niggas, and I mean niggas. There's a difference between niggas and men. Mm-hmm. Okay? I don't date niggas. I simply don't have time for them. I simply don't enjoy their company. I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather take myself on a date. One blue moon, a bitch gets, she gets a little tipsy. She feeling herself. She out at the bar. She chilling. Some little plum looking ass nigga, approaches me. And when I got some liquor in my system, I'm going to be nice, okay? I'm going to be nice, but I ain't gullible.
That's very facts. That's facts.
Okay? And so we talking. This nigga trying to look at me in my eyes like we in love. Like he finna marry me. It's 5 minutes in the conversation and he just in love with a bitch. And I mean literally in love. Like the way that he was trying to wife me in that bar. Okay? So I'm like, okay, like, I like your consistency. And mind you, I'm drunk. So I'm really feeling it at this point. I'm like, okay, I could do this. You cute. Maybe I'll give you my number. Whatever. I ended up giving him my number and ended up going home because, like I said, I just don't be giving niggas my time like that. Like, if I'm gonna fuck with you, then I gotta make time to fuck with you. Mm-hmm. So I go home or whatever, days go by and me and this nigga, we hang out. Well, let's be real. I asked that nigga for a ride. So, a bitch's car was getting fixed and all of that. Mm-hmm. So I had to ask, I felt like asking this nigga for a ride. And he comes and he gives me a ride, no problem. I'm like, I'll shoot you some gas money just because I offer,
She too nice.
No, really though, because, I don't want y'all niggas to ever think I need shit from you.
Period.
So I offer him some money. He's like, nah, I don't need it. He like, oh, you want to stop and get a drink before you go home? I take you home. I'm like, of course, let's go get a drink. We go get a drink. Then we head outside to roll up, because we got to smoke. We got to catch a vibe. We rolling up. This nigga asked me, will you roll up? I'm drunk. I just can't right now. I'm like, I guess. I got these nails. I tell him, like, specifically, I ain't a professional roller. If it smokes, it smokes. If it don't, it don't. I'll roll it, but I ain't no perfect roller or nothing. So I roll up the weed. We smoke. We vibing. Tell me why the next day this bitch ass nigga had the nerve to call me and tell me I stole some weed from him.
You shouldn't have handed it to me then, bitch ass nigga.
He said, you stole my weed. You owe me. I said,
hold on.
You bum ass nigga. You know, because that word, I feel like you only use that word for certain people. You bum. Mm-hmm. That nigga was a real life bum. Like, me? First of all, I gave him $20 for his gas tank.
That's too much.
But I needed to steal his weed, so he thought. So not only did he not pay me my $20, and yes, I still feel a way about that, but he accused an independent bitch like me
of stealing some bonk ass, funky ass
some
weed.
booth that you got from your mama. Make it make sense. And see, that little situation right there, that was probably like one situation in like a year, like literally.
Mm-hmm. And it was that. Like,
it was a shit
show. Why would I want
to
do it again?
Why would I give somebody my time? And that's literally the last situation I've dealt with. So like, when it comes to single moms dating in Portland, it's not looking too hot.
Okay, but okay. So here's my thing. That was then, right?
Oh, that was the end.
I feel like there are some gems. Maybe.
But you gotta go looking for them gems.
I don't know. You do. You gotta keep your eye out, but like, I don't know. I feel like that shit just comes to you when the time is right. Like, when you deep into working on yourself and like loving yourself the way that you want to be loved, that's when I feel like the shit will come.
I definitely agree. To an extent.
I mean, like, obviously you got to do the footwork and like, do you find them attractive? Is the conversation good? And like, do the,
And it really has a lot to do with like, what are you holding your own standards? Like, how are you holding your standards towards yourself? Because like, let's be real, neither of us are lacking men.
Like, for sure, like all of them.
You know, like there's niggas, but it's like she said, like when you start deep soul searching and finding yourself and becoming the woman you want to be, then you start realizing like, okay, I do have standards, and I don't want to overlook the red flags. And then there's that, and then once you're going through that, and you know, you're still kind of dealing with different types of niggas. It could be this nigga or that nigga, and you know, that nigga, he gonna be like, who do you think I am? Like, I don't have to live up to your standard. Right. But then that other nigga, he gonna listen.
He's gonna accept it because he wants to be in your space, I guess. Like, I don't want to say he wants to be your man because 9 times out of 9, that's not what it comes to. Right. But he wants to get to know you. He wants to be in your energy, in your space.
And I feel like there's definitely those two aspects when it comes to trying to date as a single mom, you know, especially when you have kids. The kids part is always a factor. Yeah, it's always there. It's just naturally there. I feel like if you know I have kids, I shouldn't have to explain, but you know you do, because like you do. Dudes really don't understand.
So here's my thing on that, because I don't put my kids on social media. Right. I don't do that because there's creepy people that watch me, so you definitely not gonna watch my children. Like I will literally murder someone with my bare freaking fingernails over my kids. So I'm not even about to play like that. Right. But that also gives a perception that I don't have kids. Right. Right. On one hand, I really don't give a fuck what. I don't give a fuck. Right. Because if you know me in real life, you know I have kids, and you know they're my fucking.
Right. Like, what's understood does not need to be explained.
Exactly. And for people that are trying to get to know me, like, I'll tell them that I have kids. And, like, you either take that or you get fucking lost. Like, there is no, like, you have to understand. It's, like, either you're with it, this is what I got going on, or you're gone. Like, you don't even have a chance at that point.
Simple as that. Like, we're really out here, like, raising the next generation. It's not just about shits and giggles or a session or having somebody just to hang out with. Like, no, it's real deep. Like, I feel like the way that we are in the space that we are, we're really trying to build a foundation.
For sure. Absolutely.
Being young women, like young moms, young women, like 30, 26, that's young. Like it really is. And I feel like, I don't know about you, but I didn't have the best example of relationships.
No. Of relationships? Hell no.
Yeah. So, like, relationships were, like, non-existent to me.
Yeah. I didn't... Exactly. Like, I was just explaining this the other day to... You? I don't know. It might have been...
Right.
But I was explaining that, like, I want to show my kids, like, I don't want them to see me with multiple different partners, because hell no.
No, seriously.
What I want them to see is me being loved correctly, appropriately. I want them to see an example of how to love a woman by the man that's going to love me. That's why I'm super picky. Only one person has ever met my kids, and it was one time. Like, there's never been anybody that's, like, come to kick it with me and the kids. Like,
Right.
No, there's never been nothing like that, because, like I said, I will literally murder you with my bare hands when it comes to my fucking kids. And if you're not going to be an example to them, mind you, my kids do not need a father.
Right. That's like the last thing they need.
Let's just get that clear. Like, there is not a need for a father. You don't even got to be a stepfather, because their father has that under control. But what I need from you, what I need you to be, is a man who loves their mother the right way, in every way.
An example. Yeah, and it's deep.
It's deep as fuck. Like, that's like my biggest thing is, like, I'm not gonna raise my sons to be like the men we have now. You're not gonna be freaking dogging women out. You're not gonna be asking women for money. You're gonna be a stand-up man who does not need a woman, but has those qualities within himself and is sure and confident within himself that if a woman does come into his life, or a man, a person, comes into their lives, that they can make a smart choice about who they're dealing with.
Absolutely.
And I hope to God that other parents are on that same level, so that my kids don't have to deal with shitty people. That all the little kids today are... Obviously, I know that's like a really big dream to have, but I don't want no little girl dogging my son out.
No.
Nor do I want him dogging somebody's daughter out. Like, it's just not...
See, and I have 2 little girls. So she has 2 boys. I have 2 little girls, and I have a boy. I feel like I'm not in a place, I guess. But I feel like a lot of my thing is, like, I want to show the twins. Because, you know, me and the twins been rocking for a minute. And I've been, like, a single mom most of the time. And so I'm like, I want them to see that, like, a family foundation. Like, that's my end goal. But for now, I want them to see, like, me making myself happy. You know, and even if that means leaving their brother's dad, even if that means leaving this job, or, you know, leaving this French, or, you know, whatever it means. I want them to see, like, you can show up for yourself. You should show up for yourself.
Every time.
Because no one is going to want to show up for you if you can't even show up for yourself.
Right.
And that's a big thing in these relationships. A lot of these relationships, I feel like people are leaning on that person to kind of feel...
Codependency.
At certain voids, especially when it comes to growing up with, you know, PTSDs from parents and stuff like that. Mommy issues, daddy issues, you know. I feel like I got to a place where I was like, I'm tired of trying to take these qualities out of people and bring them into my home. Because it's only hurting me. My kids are seeing me be sad and destroyed because I'm not doing the work. So now I'm like, I'm in a space where it's like, I want to do the work. I want them to see it. And I want them to see, like, the outcome. Like, I'm manifesting, like, the best possible outcome. Like, obviously, like, life is so unexpected. And, you know, anything could happen. But I truly, truly believe in love. And I truly believe that, you know, you get what you're deserving of.
Exactly.
And that don't just happen overnight. Like, that takes, like, real work.
Yeah.
Like, time. Grace. Like, it takes a lot of feelings and emotions. And I feel like sometimes that piece kind of gets left out of building relationships.
Yeah.
Because it's just, it's so focused on, I just don't want to be alone.
Yeah. That's a great point.
And not like, can I work with you? Can we work together? Can we build?
Can we build? Can we make money together? Can we laugh together? Can we travel together?
That's a big one. Can we travel together? Can we like raise and prepare little humans
together as a team?
Put them out into the world and feel confident?
With both of our best qualities?
And so that's the questions that like single moms ask. And I can't speak for all single moms.
Yeah, because I know some single moms who don't be thinking like that.
There's some single moms that just don't be, it just be how it is. I ain't judging.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
But for those single moms who want to build a meaningful relationship, they want to get married, or they want to freaking promise to whatever you believe in front of whoever you believe should be there type shit. Like, it's going to take some real work, or literally the luckiest strike of luck, to find the man that is for you.
Me and P, we are beautiful, intelligent, strong, hardworking, like amazing women. And it's like, we know these things about ourselves. And, the both of us are single, and it's because we choose to be.
Yep.
We could be in any type of relationship, like literally.
Situation, sneaky link. I need a ride. I need money. Whatever.
I could be finessing you niggas, like, just for fun. But I'm, growth.
Growth. Like, literally growth.
Literally growth. Like, 4 years ago, that's what I was doing. But I feel like soul searching and really taking time to focus on yourself, even if it's like a year, even if it's 6 months, like,
just do it. Like, because once you start doing it, you start seeing positive changes in your life. Like,
yes.
Say you even start small. You wake up in the morning and while you're brushing your teeth, you look in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful. You're beautiful. To yourself in the mirror. And you do that every single day. Guess what? You about to start being the prettiest, most beautiful girl in your eyes, like, or man, whoever. Like, it's not gender specific for sure.
Yeah.
But it's just like, once you start understanding that it's not the things around you that need to change, it's you. And once you change, the things around you change. It's like a backwards equation.
It really is. Once you start seeing like your best self, it becomes so addicting.
It's addicting.
It really is. It's like, I would rather just be with myself. Like
I'm not missing nobody. Like, I'm cool when I'm by myself, like, for real.
I love myself. I believe in myself. I know what I'm capable of. But also being the hopeless romantic that I am, I'm definitely looking forward to the day that I do settle down. I do get married. I do have my daughters, being my flower girls and all of that. Like, I totally look forward to that. But it's like, right now, I'm 26. There ain't no rush. Like, really live your life. Like, really, like, do crazy shit. If you don't have kids, like, just do the most right now.
For real. Because I'm 29. I'm going to be 30 later on this year. And, like, most of y'all that know me on the internet or watch me on the internet, y'all be calling me Pea P and, like, all this shit. And, like, whatever. whatever. But, like, lately, honestly, like, probably since I turned 29, that's, like, really what I'm leaning hard towards. Just, like, I just want to fucking, like,
just, like, level out,
start building shit from the ground up, and, like, meet my man, like, get my man.
Yeah.
Where you at? Like, but I have started dating someone recently, and as it has been a short amount of time, no red flags, maybe like a yellow one, but
she better than me.
It's because you're 26. I'm 29. I'm about to be 30 now. I'm ready for that part.
And I'm an Aquarius. So
yeah.
Just that piece alone. I enjoy my freedom. I enjoy my like ego. I enjoy like my attitude. I enjoy all those things. So if you come in my life trying to make me stop doing that, like it's not for me.
That's an interesting perspective. That's so interesting because I never thought about it like that. Like I'm literally ready to like let my ego go and shut my motherfucking trap and fix my man plane.
Yeah, see, I got a couple years behind you. Cause he can get all the smoke.
What? That's so crazy. Cause I know like up until recently I was like, nah, fuck these niggas. Like you niggas are dirt underneath my toe, boy. Like,
right.
But it's just like I don't want to say it's this person that I'm dating, like no, potentially, but like even before him, like I was in a space where it's just like I just want to, be around my man, like wherever he's at.
But honestly, like. I feel like when we do change ages, like even though it's just one day, I feel like it is like a very big drastic change within ourselves. Yeah. Like I really feel like we have like this conscious thought of like what it does for us, but I think it's really more internal. Mm-hmm. And I think stuff really does shift. Even for me just turning 25 to 26, like
shit's different, huh?
Just different. Yeah. It's been like, what, a month? Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm already just seeing things differently.
So differently. Yes. And let me tell you right now, 27 is going to be a fucking game changer. Yeah. 27, because 25 to 26 was pretty significant for me. 26 to 27, boy, shit was just like.
Yeah, see,
on the I'm up ready. And up. Like, everything was on the up and fucking up. I was thriving at 27. I still am.
Right. See, and I'm ready for that. Like, I feel like I'm, like, thriving now, and I feel like it's only going to get better.
That's exactly how the fuck I felt. Like,
you know?
It's only going to get better.
And the girls need to know, like, the affirmations, the self-talk, the manifestations.
So important. I literally can't. Even if it feels like the most silliest shit you could possibly do, it's magic.
It's literally the closest thing to magic. Like, it ain't gonna be silly when your shit is popping off.
When it pops off, like...
And that's just facts. Like, we're real women that really live real life world. Like, and like life.
Like, we're not trying to sit here and say, like, oh, some magical shit would happen. But, girl, like, I'm literally telling you, if you start reprogramming your brain, and it can be the craziest shit. Like, you could literally have no money in your bank account. 0.00 negative in your bank account. And you start telling yourself in your brain that you're rich and you're wealthy and you make $5,000 every month and you whatever the fuck you want, it's going to happen.
If you believe that shit, man.
It's going... That's why, like, I don't know about you, but I will watch, like, old interviews of celebrities and they'll always get asked, like, what advice would you give to somebody giving up? And they say shit like, don't give up.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams.
Like, be yourself.
Be yourself. Don't take no for an answer.
And you know, like, just so many things that I feel like really knock people down.
Yes, and it's really stuff like, when looking back on them, it was stuff that I was like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get, like, my dreams aren't realistic. Yeah. Bitch, they were never unrealistic. They were completely possible. They still are now. Like...
Man,
because if you believe you can do it and that it's yours and you have it, it is.
See, and I was reading this book and it was saying something like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to explain this today, but it was like something about like we are constantly dreaming. Yes. Like, right? Like when we're awake and when we're asleep. When we're asleep, it's just a little bit. It's like our receptors, like that, like. Problem solve and all that stuff, they're sleeping, so we're not able to like...
So you get it a little bit more clearly because your other like blockers aren't blocking.
Exactly, but when we're awake, like I'm dreaming of the life I'm going to have.
Seriously, I do that too.
You know, like I'm dreaming of the position that I'm going to be in. And
you know, I'm going to feel on this day in 5 years. Like I'm going to be driving in my brand new Mercedes-Benz or whatever the situation is. Like I literally, like when I'm walking to my car, I'm picturing a Mercedes-Benz, me getting in, like.
So I say that to say, like, it's all like realistic. Dreams are not just some made up fairy tale type shit. Like that's what gets your brain going. That's what gets the creativity started. And if you don't listen to that tick, you could miss out on so much. Like
literally.
So much. It's insane. Like
I feel like that's what I have experienced so far in my life is like, because I've always been a dreamer. Like,
yeah.
Always been a dreamer. I literally used to, like, I remember at the youngest of ages is like being on the school bus and like just I would have my headphones in and I'm like picturing myself dancing on a stage and performing, making people laugh, like whatever. And I always thought like it wasn't reachable. And then like I would dance all the time at home. Like I would just put my earpods in and dance, and like my mom would always just like, she wouldn't like down talk it, but she would always be like, she would just make like comments that just made me feel like I don't want anybody else to see this. Right. Because my mom says that I don't want anybody else to like say the same thing
that or be thinking that or you know see it from that type of light.
Right, exactly. So then like when I got to high school and like school dances and shit, girl, I would show the fuck out because I love to fucking dance.
Right.
And I literally would have people coming up to me like, yo, the dance is coming up. Can you teach me how to do a few dance moves? Like, got me teaching fucking dance class out here and shit. And like, I love to dance. People would always watch me dance and everything. And after, I remember this one girl, her name is Alicia, and she told me, she's probably gonna watch this too. Hi, Alicia. She told me when we graduated, I think she wrote in my yearbook, but she told me don't ever stop dancing. And when I got that message, it was like, bitch, you cannot give up on yourself. Like,
bitch, that just gave me chills.
But I did.
I mean,
and it fucking sucks because like now I'm damn near 30, and yeah, I could go to a dance class. Actually, there's this guy that follows me on Instagram, and I met him at Brown Sugar, and he's a dancer and he hosts dance class and all that stuff. But I am scared to dance in front of other people.
Now you see. You know that I sing.
Yes.
And you know that I don't sing in front of people.
Yeah.
Like, unless I'm really comfortable with you. So it's like, this is something that is very relatable. And I want to say, as the years have progressed, because I was really bad. I mean, like, really bad. I would not sing at all. Now, like, I'll sing. You won't get my real voice, but I'll sing some shit.
I've called you out for singing a little tune before. I sure have.
But I feel like the more I do it, the more I just do little shit that I'm like, someone might hear me, but I don't know. Like, and I get more confident.
Yes. Okay, side comment really quick. That's why I like going to the unnamed event in the town so much, because it's the only space where I can just... It's not so much like the social scene or him. It's more just like... Yeah.
Like, you can really just do
and
whatever.
Everybody's doing it, so nobody's gonna, like...
You can look crazy doing some shit, and it's, like, the move. Like,
exactly. So, anyway.
But I want to say one last thing about, like, loving yourself and stepping out of your zone and really just, like, not giving up on yourself. Whatever is navigating you on the path that you're on... there's not going to be no explanation. It could be something that you never in your life thought that you would do. Or even be open to doing, or even liked doing. It could be something the opposite, or it could be something that you love so much, but like, don't feel like because you're stepping out of your comfort zone or you're stepping out of your box, like you're doing something wrong.
Oh, I needed to hear that.
That is when the biggest blessings come. It really is.
I needed to hear that.
Girl, I just got chills too. Because I'm like, it could really feel like it's not meant for you. And then, like, it really is.
It really is meant for you.
It really is. And I've seen it happen so much. Like, when I hear people's stories, because, you know, like, I work with, like, a lot of up-high people in, like, different industries at the farm. And we all, like, in our stuff, we deep dive to get to know each other. Like, we're a family, so we talk about, like, personal stuff. And I would say at least 3 to 4 out of, like, 12 people have shared their stories about them doing something completely different from the position that they're in now.
Yeah.
And just not even, like, trying to be there. it just aligned.
It just happened.
You know, like, and they're thriving.
Yeah.
They're doing, like, the best ever. They're so happy, you know, like, and going up, you know, like, this is where I am now, but I'm going to go for that position, you know, like, just don't give up on that dream. Don't sleep on yourself.
She literally tells me this all the fucking time.
That's my motto.
Don't sleep on yourself. I'm like, I know, bitch. I know. But, like, for real.
For real. Anyone, this whole apartment could be sleeping on me, okay? But I ain't finna sleep on myself. But I'm not finna.
You hear me?
For real. And it's just like that. Those words, that's all you need to hear. You don't need to deep dive. You don't need to take it and make it to something else. Wake the fuck up, sis.
And that goes for literally everyone.
Sis, bruh, you know?
And I think, I don't know. So this is also a thought that I have about this, because obviously not everyone is a fucking star. Or not everyone is anything. Like, but you have to know your lane. Like, you have to know where you fit in, right? Like, I know hairstylists who are badass, and that's their lane. I know makeup artists, everything. Right. So you just got to figure out what's for you. That's something that I struggled with. It's like, what's for me? Because in my head, like, being on social media or like being a comedic personality or dancing or anything like that, it was like, you can't do that for real. Like, it's not a job or whatever, you know. But like, I've spent the last literally 9 years trying to figure out what my thing is.
Right.
I don't do makeup. I don't do nails. I tried that. Right. I don't do hair. I'm not a stripper. I'm not, like, whatever, however many hobbies. I don't do art. All the things I don't do. And I've never had, like, I have hobbies, I have things that I like, but I've never had, like, a niche. Like, I don't like...
Like, something that you could wake up every day and do, and like, make money, like, for a living.
For a living. But you know what I can do?
And enjoy it.
And enjoy it. Content. And be happy. Yeah. But you know what I can do every day that makes me happy and that can make me money and all the things? Be myself.
Okay. Ain't no one finna be me but me.
But me. And whatever comes with that, as a result of me being myself.
Seriously, it's like, we're not living in like a domino effect life. It's really like, you gotta look out for yourself.
You gotta stand your own domino up and then move on to the next one. Like,
and if you fall in line with the rest of them dominoes, they gonna knock you the fuck down. Okay? Like,
that's on analogies.
What we're trying to tell you here is don't let that cliche, that corny, the shit that you hear people telling you silly for because you believe in or you want to do, or the eye that you have for certain projects or whatever. Just don't listen to the next motherfucker. Listen to yourself first. Figure out if that's what you really want, if that's the lane you're trying to be in, whatever. But don't let somebody make that decision for you, or else it will be the biggest mistake of your life.
Facts. Literal facts.
In anything.
Literal facts.
Relationships, work, parenting.
Anything.
You have to trust yourself to make decisions, or else you will be lacking that. And that's one of the worst things is not trusting, not believing in yourself. Like, you can't trust your own intuition.
Or you could leave, like, you know, like you said, you don't let others make that decision for you. If you don't do that for yourself, you and everything you got going on could end up in somebody who does not have good intentions for you.
For real.
They don't care about you. They want to see the absolute worst happen to you. And if you allow that to happen, you're lost in the sauce.
Exactly. That's when the unexpected literally happens.
That's where personally, that's where I feel like life will hit you hard. Like, people who, like, I don't want to say people who, but like people who are not on their best time in life right now, like really down. I'm talking about people who ain't got no house, no food, really down on their fucking luck. is because they didn't believe in themselves.
Yeah.
They didn't trust that they could do it.
Really though, they did not see that vision for themselves.
Yeah, they allowed, probably most times, I don't know because I'm not those people, but they allowed someone to come in and either influence them or allow them to think that they are not capable of surviving.
Yeah, see, and you don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the coolest. You don't have to be the prettiest, the most fit. Like, you don't have to live up to nobody's expectations. You could be a literal fucking mess 7 days a week. But that was last week.
That was last week. What did Glorilla say?
That's why I love Tamar.
Period.
And it's real because...
So real.
You can have a crappy life. You could have a lot. You could be overwhelmed. You could have, like...
anxiety, freaking...
mental health. You know, like... the worst baby daddy, baby mama, you know, you dealing with shit with your kids. You could be really going through it. But, like, you just have to, like, I'm not going to tell you what you have to do. All right.
This is just advice.
This is just some advice. It's just, like, try to change your mindset. Because the mindset is really everything with this shit. Like,
it really is.
You know, sometimes you just got to change your mindset. Change your mindset. Change your perspective on things. And it's okay. Like I said, it's okay to be a mess.
It literally, yep.
It's okay to not have your shit together.
Yep.
24/7.
But the key is, like, it's okay to not have your shit together. It's okay to, you know, have all these negative feelings. As long as you can see a future where that's not your situation at all, where it's the opposite, it's what you wish you had going on. If you can see that in your mind,
that light at the end of the tunnel,
that's literally the first step. Like,
you can bounce back from anything. Like, unless you don't dig yourself too deep, you know, you can really bounce back from anything. And I just want to make that like so clear. Like, you don't have to have your shit together every day. You don't have to have energy every day. You don't even have to have the creativity every day. You know, like, you don't even have to want to talk to your kids every day. But you have to at least try. It's the effort. If you try and don't work, that's one thing.
That's one thing.
But you have to make that effort for yourself. You have to give yourself that grace. You have to give yourself that commitment. Because if you don't, then it's really like out of your hands. Because no one else is going to do that for you. Like, that's one of the biggest things that was hard for me as growing up as an adult, was like, you're really on your own. Like,
in every way.
Like, you cannot want to get up and go to work, but no one else is going to get up and go to work and pay your shit. No one else is going to get up and teach your kids how to wipe their ass. Like, you got to do that, and no one's going to come save you. And no matter how bad you want them to,
it's not going to.
They ain't coming. And not only that, you ain't going to look like no one else. You ain't going to have the same personality as no one else. You like, there's so many things that make you so unique as an individual that I feel like doesn't get talked about enough. It's just like, I mean, you know, we're older now, but growing up, it was like hard to be like, not want to be like other people.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Especially people who, like, maybe had stuff that you didn't have, or like whatever situation. It was like they were just the coolest fucking people, and I want to be exactly like them.
I want to be like them. I want to talk like them. I want to look like them. I want to have their aesthetics, their style. Not knowing that, like,
that's not it. Then also not knowing that people are looking at you in that exact same way. They want to be like you. They want to talk like you. They want to act like you and have your aesthetics.
But there's only one of you.
And there's only one of that person that you're looking at.
So that's like, embrace yourself, you know? Just like embrace yourself to the fullest. And I don't want to make it sound like we're just like talking about like rainbows and fucking sunshine, because that's not it. But it's just like,
it's a mindset thing. Like, you really just have to think positive.
It really is a mindset thing. Because even to this day, me and this bitch, we go through shit. Like she said, we just had a misinterpretation yesterday, and look where we at now. Okay, it's really just that simple.
And like, the thing is, I would say for me a few years ago, like, I would have been hanging on to that, like, you got me
the fuck too.
But I'm like, okay, clearly there was misinterpretation, and it's not that serious.
It wasn't that deep.
We're here.
You know,
it's not that serious. It's not even serious enough for us to like have a conversation. It was like, I didn't get it, you didn't get it. All right.
Literally, it was like, okay, let's just dust up the fuck off. Keep it pushing. Some things need to be addressed, absolutely,
for sure.
Some things it's really just like water under a bridge.
Don't even worry about it.
You know,
it's not worth it.
If you fuck with someone,
that's key. I think that's the key here. Because we do know bitches who would have a problem.
No, for real. It's like if you fuck with someone for real and you know that they fuck with you and you guys have an understanding, it's like, just go with that flow.
Yeah.
Have that understanding.
Like,
don't make it into something
else. Exactly. Like, okay, we had attitudes today. It's fine.
Literally, like, we was just in a mood today. Period. You're a woman. I'm a woman. Mm-hmm. We both got attitudes. We both got spunk. You know, we got all that shit. But that's why I fuck with you. That's why I love you. That's why you're my friend, because of all those qualities. So, bitch, I would be mad if we didn't have our little disagreements sometimes.
Right. Like, it'd be kind of...
It would be boring.
And a little weird.
Definitely weird. I'll be like, is you even my bitch?
Right.
Because me, knowing me.
Right. Let me tell you something, bro. Without spilling too much tea, her ass will be on your ass so quick. So quick. And I love that because I'm not like that. Like, that's what I be needing in certain situations. It's like, she'd be like, bitch, say something. I'm like, I don't think I want to. Like, it's really not that serious. And she'd be like, yes, it is serious. Say something.
That's definitely the balance between us.
Uh-huh.
And then when I am in a space where I'm like, I don't got shit to say.
I have everything that she possibly would need to say. And I'd be like, bitch, say.
And I'd be like, oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God. Okay, but you're right.
Yeah. It's like the perfect balancing act, I swear.
So yeah, like, go with the flow. I think that's our favorite thing to say. Go with the flow.
Yeah. Go with the flow. Things are always working out.
Love your motherfucking self. Please just love yourself. Like, the only way anybody else gonna love you or even fuck with you, as long as you know you that bitch, you that nigga.
Period. And that's the thing, especially another thing with dating these days is like, if you don't love yourself, you're so easily you got a fat ass target on your back for these pieces of shits out here.
You making it easy for them niggas.
Say, just raise your hand and say you want to get played, or write on your forehead, play me. Literally. Because if you do not love yourself, I'm sorry.
These niggas ain't gonna love you for you.
No.
They gonna use you.
Yeah.
To love themselves.
Yeah. And then probably love somebody
and be loving someone else, giving all that love, your love, away to the next bitch.
And then, like, you know, things happen and, like, you get BV or something like that because he's dipping and dabbing in two different, and, like, you start, you know, it's just not worth it, bitch.
Mind, body, and soul, bitch. If you don't know about it, do some research. Because
it's real.
It's very, very real. And especially when it comes to sexual partners. We'll have to have a whole episode on that.
Yeah, because
we could get, like, that would be some tea, okay?
I don't know if I'm ready to spill tea. We can't. I'm not tripping. I ain't got nothing to hide. I don't have shit to hide. Period.
We ain't got shit to hide. You know, just some anxieties, but...
Listen, on this show, we are fully transparent, okay?
Fully transparent. That's what our commitment, our dedication to you guys is, that we're going to be ourselves completely.
All the way.
Because we want to show you guys that it's very much real. It's very much capable. And even with the good, ugly, the weird, off guards, you know, we're still fucking human.
Because listen. You might think I'm funny on the internet.
Why you look all modest over here? I'm so dead. You over here like... But you look like you just belong in a corner at a library, like... Just...
Listen, Linda. Listen. No. For real, I play too much.